Varsani Priya and Madhuri Gita are sisters from Moldova. While Varsani is an award-winning violinist, Madhuri Gita is a very accomplished pianist. Both the sisters, though born into Christian tradition, are deeply drawn to Indian culture and are fond devotees of Lord Krishna. They had the opportunity to perform in Prasanthi Nilayam on November 21st, 2024 as part of the 99th birthday celebrations of Bhagwan. Here is what they expressed after their concert.
I have to say that we've been pleasantly surprised with my sister with this whole atmosphere here and how professionally everything works, how beautiful the people are here and how welcoming and friendly they are. We felt absolutely great. And of course, it's a big honor for us to be a little part of this big celebration for the Swami. And we have our deepest gratitude for this wonderful opportunity. It was an honor for us. I felt so great on the stage. I've been on many stages in life, but this one was special because every time when I play for people that are spiritually awake, it feels totally different. The energy in the hall is so light and divine. So it was a totally different level of feeling given the classical pieces that we usually play in concert halls. Being in front of the altar and surrounded by 10,000s of people, it's definitely been an experience that I will never forget. I never felt so blissful also on stage, and I was really enjoying the moment. Even to be honest, in the beginning I was a little bit worried, I was so interesting how it would be. I was listening days before some very beautiful classical Indian music, and we especially prepared with Alexandra very different from different centuries. We prepare some Bach, we prepare some Piazzolla, we prepare some Franck. So the program was very different, and I was thinking really how people will react on that. And when you spoke, and when we started to receive the reaction of the people after concert, even at the moment of the concert, I already understood it's so good. I did not expect that at all. I was feeling very, very my heart was very full. As soon we came to airport, as soon we met our driver, as soon we just were in our roads and entered this beautiful city, we were shocked. Yes, that's true. That's true.
But it was like expectation and reality was so different. Because we were in different parts of India, and usually it's a little bit different mentality. And when we came, it's so much like such a good organization, such a good peace. It was so clean. It was like sattvic. It was so sattvic. We were like, we really did not expect so much organization, even more than European countries have. Everything what we see here inside, we are so very well, like, I don't know, shocked.
The difference that I felt here, that sometimes, not always, but sometimes on the classical stages, you feel judged. You feel like on a stage and you have like 1,000 eyes, 1,000 ears that are watching you, that are listening, that know the music, that are sometimes ready to criticize you. Here, we felt this super kind atmosphere, and everything was just like a blessing. And it was a big offering to Swamiji for his 99th birthday anniversary. So it definitely felt like a celebration, not like a concert. So it was very beautiful and spiritual, elevating process. Love all, serve all is definitely a motto for me in life. It's something that I strive for, I live for, and I hope by the divine grace my heart will get purified so I can definitely love all and serve all.
When you're coming to this place, so clear, pure, this love is coming, and people are so focused just on serving, not on themselves. People are very kind, very sincere, which I call it pure. Like, we don't have intentions to be, I want to be in front. I want everybody to see like me, that I'm so cool, or I'm so devoted, or I'm so like important here. No, like everybody is so like equal and humble and focused on serving Guru, serving God.
Another thing that I love so much, that this place is not discriminating religions. For me, that is something very, very important, since that is definitely one of the core moments in my life, that what I like about this organization is that we do not think that God is different. The God is one, and everyone has their own way to coming for this, because the main core thing that unites all the religions is bhakti, love. And if people focus on the similarities in the religions and not the differences, that would never be wars or fights. So that is something that I really liked here too, because even in the emblem of the organization, we have Christianity, Muslims, Hindus, and different religions. That is so beautiful, that is uniting. We all love this message.
What inspired me a lot is people, devotees, who are doing so much service with all their heart, very sincerely. And when I see the love, the devotion, and how they come to the altar, I feel so inspired. Like, it's a very big example for me how to really like serve your guru. So I'm very thankful for this experience and to have this example for me, to see people how we love. As soon as I heard the mantras in the ashram and temple, it reminded me so much of my childhood. Because in our childhood, and also in ashrams, we could hear the same way of singing mantras. And I think we see it from our childhood when we got this seed of bhakti in Krishna.
Krishna has revealed himself in my life so many times that it's impossible not to believe him. Because I remember there were situations that it was last minute preparation. I was so not ready to play. And it was almost impossible that I go on stage and I play well. Like, really. And then I would just pray. I remember it was also one of the situations in Korean competition back in 2018. I was so not prepared for one of the rounds. For the third round, I think. I was shaking. I was like, I do not know. I will go on stage and I will shame myself. I cannot play anything. Like, everything's gone from my mind. I would just prayed 10 seconds before going on stage. I was like, please help me because I cannot do anything. Please use my hands. And it was one of the miracles in my life that I stepped on that stage. I started playing and I felt like these are not my hands because they were playing, and this happened to be my best round in the whole competition. And this was even I'm nervous because there's cameras and people around and audience and I'm on a competition. But I couldn't believe what is happening because everything just worked out. And I was like, this is insane. Just 5 minutes ago, I couldn't play anything. How is this working? And then I was like, wow, that's definitely not me. And that is a beautiful point, that something that I hope will keep me humble my whole life. Understanding that is everything that I have, what is good, is definitely not from me. That is something that Krishna reveals himself in my life, is reciprocating. And I always pray before going on stage that Krishna, please use me as an instrument in your hands. I just want to touch these people's hearts. Please show yourself in my music. And it works. And there's opposite situations when, for example, I played Vivaldi Seasons definitely more than 600 times in my life, like literally a lot. There's a piece that I can wake up in the morning, wake up at night and give me the violin after not playing a year and I'll play it. But there were situations where that's okay, I'll play this as I played this 1,000 times, and I didn't pray, or I felt a little proud. And I remember Krishna would just punish me in the same moment. I was like, starting and then making such stupid mistakes that I never did, and feeling like, oh. So I think I got a little too proud here. So definitely, how it is impossible not to believe that everything you do is Krishna's mercy. That was one of the way that Krishna likes to reveal himself in my professional life, that I definitely depend on him and that he is the one doing something and I'm just trying to be an instrument in his hands. I have to say that who said that we are not having fun? We are having even twice as more fun. I can understand why people would have this stereotype that spirituality is only for old people, which is so not true. All my friends know already by now that without having to take alcohol or cigarettes or drugs, I was still the happiest and the funnest person in the crowd, because like God is not someone that punishes us or always makes you feel guilty or like, oh, you know, your spirit, you cannot have fun. Krishna is the one that had the most fun. If to know the Krishna story, how he was stealing butter. And as I like to say and talk to my friends that are always saying that, wow, how do you manage to be so happy all this? I say like, look, when you tasted something super great, you will not want to go to average. Or if to say differently, like the taste that we tasted, the higher taste of pleasures that we find in kirtan, in devotional service with friends that are in the same mindset, it's so great. Not because we do not want to have fun, but our fun is so much more elevated, and you feel, without feeling guilty that you're doing something bad in life, you know that your party is actually your spiritual advancement. That is for us, I think it's the greatest luck to have
Absolutely.
a spiritual path like that, where you have fun, you're doing kirtan, you're dancing like anything, you're singing your heart off, you still can joke and watch nice movies and go with friends and enjoy the talking about Krishna, or just being loving to each other. Something that absolutely everyone wants to have, happiness. But I also have to say that with the years, I see that more and more young people turn into yoga, to meditation, to spirituality, to chants. I see even in my circle, more and more people are getting interest in that, because they feel that the just material pleasures are not enough. Maybe because musicians are very refined souls. We work with a matter that you cannot touch. So of course, I would say that musicians are very sensitive people. And many musicians find their happiness in music. And I understand them, because when I play classical music, I'm also there. So I feel something that you cannot touch, something that you cannot describe is there, is there. Definitely. And in my understanding, that is divine's grace and divine. For them, that's something else, but they already touch. And as I like to say, the language of God is music. And the musicians can definitely feel that.
I hope, I hope to take this example of the people, how much we are like surrendered to love, to service, how much we are like happy, and we don't have egos. Like really, I see the people who are just coming and we really want to serve you. We don't want to manifest themselves, we want to serve you. I want to take this mood. I want to take this mood for myself. I want to learn from them. This amazing attitude.
Love is the core, and the service is our power. Definitely helped me go through a lot of difficulties, get over the competitive atmosphere in classical music, and something that I do. But we are not always successful. Sometimes God gives you unsuccessful situations, and learning how to accept the steps as learning how to turn your struggles into your strengths and find the higher reason why this happens to you was definitely very helping in all this difficult situation. Later on in 2016, we lost our father, but we, knowing about the soul, that soul never dies, and that we always continue our journey, helped us get through this difficult situation. Then later on, like as you have difficult situations in relationships or with friends or in the institution that you work, or at work, someone, so always these teachings were very powerful in helping get and to see the situation from aside, not being inside the situation, but seeing what's actually matters in life, that the service and the God is always there with you, and that is our biggest treasure, that is our biggest wealth. No money can buy this happiness of being with loved ones and serving the loved ones and serving God through whatever we do. So, as my sister said, there's so much to learn from all the devotees here. I really love the service attitude here. They do really use the teaching in their life. It's not just shallow and, like above, it's really their life. Whatever the teachings mommy is saying, they take it very close to their heart, and becomes their goal, their life, and it's something that I definitely would also like to do. There's no space for duality, no space for fakeness. Definitely what I felt, the people here are very sincere, very kind, and very loving. And I wish the whole world was like this. Then this world would be non-different than spiritual world itself. Thank you.